Welcome back to Tampa Bay Right Now. We've been talking about childhood obesity. And with us now, Maureen Chiudini, Associate Vice President of Membership and Programs for the Tampa Metropolitan Area YMCA. Welcome, Maureen.
Thank you.
So tell us about your role at the YMCA.
Well, essentially what I do is I lend oversight to all health, wellness, and sports for the entire association, which is Hillsborough and East Pasco counties.
Okay, and what does the YMCA do for the Tampa Bay area?
We serve cradle to grave. We serve all ages, all ethnicities, and in all activities, essentially. So we do have a huge membership base. Okay. We also have a programmatic side. So, for instance, we have fitness centers in all of our buildings. We have pools. We serve 9 pools in the community, or we have 9 pools. We also have a youth sports program that serves tens of thousands of children every season, basically, in all different sports in the community. We have health and wellness programs. We have a Silver Sneakers program for active older adults. Okay. Diabetes prevention program that's funded by the CDC currently. We have a Live Strong program for all cancer survivors. They get free YMCA memberships now. So we also have child care. So all of our branches actually have child care facilities in them. So if mom or dad or everybody's working out and the child needs to be in a nursery situation, 6 weeks and up, they're in there. So, and we have youth rooms. So there's rooms where the kids can go and play together. There's also family fitness centers. So we have that opportunity within our branches also. And
it's also very affordable as well, correct?
It is. The YMCA, essentially, you pay based on what you can afford.
Right.
So there's financial assistance for anyone who needs it. We are a charity, and it is a mission-driven organization. So it's basically you pay based on what you can afford.
Right, that's wonderful.
It is.
So today we're talking about childhood obesity. What is the YMCA doing to help combat this problem?
Gosh, I think, it's very interesting that you asked that, because we're in this country, we serve about 32 million people. Wow. Half of them are under the age of 18. So if we can have an opportunity to change childhood obesity, we should, as an organization, be able to do that. Specifically in this community, we actually right now have a grant from the Blue Foundation in Sulphur Springs, working specifically on learning how to serve an entire community, with the foundation being childhood obesity and community involvement. But if you look at the why, just from the general perspective, everything is open to the family. So we have family fitness. We have kids fitness classes. And we've made the commitment to healthy vending and healthy snacks in all of our branches now. So we've taken out all the bad stuff.
That's fantastic.
So we also ascribe to this 5-2-1 almost none philosophy. Okay. And that says, and we're trying to teach this in everything we do, all of our branches and our after-school programs. Okay. So 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. The 2 stands for 2 hours or less of screen time per day. Okay. And we get this argument from kids and adults.
Yeah, well, that's what you were talking about earlier. Christina was saying people are like, I can't do that.
So we kind of scaled it down and said, okay, if it's inactive. So if the kids want to play on the Wii, we have Wii's set up, and it has to be active in the branches. And kids are going to do that. They need technology. They're going to play. Sure. So just so long as they're active. So 5 to 1 hour of physical activity every day. 1 hour of just playtime every day. And this is adults, this is kids. We all need to go back to playing.
Absolutely.
And then the almost none is those sugary beverages. So getting those sugary beverages out of everybody's refrigerator or cabinets or wherever they are, get them away from the kids. And drink water. That's the key beverage, is water.
Yeah, water's good for you. That's fantastic. So does the YMCA offer counseling services with that as well, or someone you can talk to?
We do. We obviously have coaches in all of our branches. We also have personal trainers. Our branches also have access to registered dietitians, so if someone wants an eating program, we can give them access to a registered dietitian. We do some healthy lifestyle changes and some programs. Our diabetes prevention program is actually a year-long program that starts with 16 weeks of 1 hour a week. And it's really about healthy lifestyle changes. And it's really focused on that person that we call a health seeker who has really always struggled with being active and eating healthy. Right. And it just teaches them, if I'm going to go to a restaurant, what should I order? And if I'm going to look at something, is it calories, is it fat grams, and how do I make better changes in my life?
And I love that we're using the word healthy instead of losing weight.
Right.
Because that's so important to really emphasize, is that it's about your health. It's about feeling better about yourself, regardless what the pounds say or what the scales say. Am I correct on that?
Absolutely. And it's a lifetime commitment. It's not something you do for 6 weeks or 10 weeks or 1 year or till your daughter's wedding. It's one of those things that you do for the rest of your life, because you only get one body. You really have to take care of it.
Right. There's been a big push to educate the public on this issue, so let's take a look at one recent PSA.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
So we see here that people are really trying to get kids excited about this.
Right.
We talk about being superheroes, about eating the right foods and vegetables to really become strong. And I think that's really important to make it fun for kids. Do you agree with that? Because I know I have a 7-year-old, and she would much rather if I was like, hey, you want ice cream for breakfast? She would be like, absolutely. Yeah. But I think it's about making it fun. I've even seen things online where they create, you know, faces out of vegetables to make the eating of it fun.
Absolutely.
So I think PSAs like this are really important for that. Do you think that this affects one specific race or gender more than it does another, or is it just worldwide across the board?
It is really pandemic. It's worldwide now, and it really is. It affects everybody. And obviously, our poorer communities have less access to healthier, fresher foods. And that's one of the things that we've committed to as an organization, is to try to identify those, what we call food deserts in our community, and try to mobilize organizations like Feeding America or Feeding Tampa Bay, which actually we have a school, the Sulphur Springs Elementary School, and we actually bring in meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for those kids so that they can have access to healthier foods on a daily basis. And it makes a significant difference in their ability to focus, discipline, and their ability to be healthy. And if you teach the children, a lot of times, they'll teach the parents also.
Absolutely.
Which is
Well, don't go anywhere. We're going to keep talking about this. Up next, we'll talk more about childhood obesity. Stay tuned.